Hello, it's FIRESETUP here, and I'm gonna be showing you how to use and how to correctly deploy this one-off campaign so you can set it up and pretty much use it right. So the way this works is like this. You will get access to this document with the instructions. This is a campaign that is it's quite cool. I like it. It's like a story. So yeah, most likely you're already watching this video. That's cool. So here's how this works. Here you have the template. I do not want you to write the emails over here in this document. Again, I do not want you to write the emails in this doc. I want you to go to a template, open it up. Obviously, make sure you go to File, make a copy. Important, put your name so it's easier for you to find. Here you are. Make sure you put your name, by the way, Mike, whatever. And that's it. Now, here is the template. Obviously, it's not a fill in the blanks template, but you can pretty much reverse engineer it, and you can be like every SEO consultant has failed or failed. You see, like that, and just adapt it. And you can adapt it a lot or just a little. What I would recommend is keeping it very, very simple and changing as little as possible. Alright, that's because it's gonna work if you just keep it as simple as possible. The goal of this campaign is to get you just 1 or maybe 2 sales at maximum for you to bootstrap a couple of $100 for Facebook ads and get some initial wins, right? That's why you shouldn't spend a lot of time on this. So here's the thing. It's something you definitively want to do to get those couple of sales, but however, I wouldn't recommend you do spend more than a day or 2 on this. All right. So if you're watching this video, you should have already your enrollment funnel done. If you don't, go back and do it because you need this. You need the enrollment funnel to actually enroll people, right? So if you send this out and you don't have the enrollment funnel, you're not gonna make any money. You're not gonna get those 1-2 sales because you don't have you don't have a way for people to pay you, right? But that's quite obvious. So here you have the template. I want you to fill in the blanks. It's quite simple, you're right. You can just literally fill in the blanks like that. That's pretty much it. I want you to read the story. If I were you, I would read the story a couple of times first, so you understand it, and then rewrite it. Here you will have also a couple of examples. Sarah is a great example, and Shlomo, and just put a couple of examples over there so you can get other ideas. So that's pretty much it. So as far as you read one of these examples, it's gonna be enough, but I added more just in case. But yeah, this is the main example I want you to follow, alright? So, with that in mind, that is how you write it. Quite simple, just go here, make a copy and use it. Now, here are the examples, so you can get another, you can get the whole picture, another perspective of how this works. And assuming you have this now done, alright, assuming you now go and write this, what's next? Well, actually putting that into your email provider, into ActiveCampaign, right? So here's how it works. Here's what you have to do. You have to go into your ActiveCampaign, click on automations over here, and now you have to select new automation. Import automation. You click and go back to the document we were in. And where is this? Yeah. Copy this link, alright? This little thing over here, make sure you copy. And you go back to the ActiveCampaign, you paste it, Ctrl V to paste, click on import, that's it. Make sense? Awesome. So now it's gonna be important. This feature has some bugs, sometimes some errors. That's okay. In case it doesn't work for you at the first attempt, just try again. But I'm letting you know in advance, this has some errors. Once this load, this will appear, the automation setup wizard. It's gonna take some time to load. If it doesn't load, just refresh the page and go back to automations and it will appear. Just saying. So that's pretty much it. The automation setup wizard will pop up, just click on get started and put your name over here, put your email address over here, the one with the domain, right? You click on next. Now you have to pick something. Whenever you have to pick something, just read the notes. Says select story 1 of 4. The one that is not resent, all right? The one that is not resent. So you have to pick story 1.4. Click the drop down, look for story 1.4. Here is the right one. This is the one you have to pick. This is the one you do not have to pick. So we pick this one, the one that does not have the resend thingy, and we click on next. We continue putting our email and name. I recommend you to copy and paste that so it takes less time. That's it. We keep putting our email and your name. Alright. You keep putting it, and if at any point you have a problem, just like maybe you are in step number 5 and you click on next and it is still on step number 5, just do it again. Just literally put the name again, put the email again, click on next. Alright, until it goes to the next step. Same thing happens with the other one, right? You remember the one where you have to select something. If you have an error while you're selecting it, you select you know, something goes crazy, just select it again, click on next, and be patient. Do it like 5 times if necessary. That's how you handle those errors. Just saying. But we click on next. Now we select the campaign. 4 of 4. This is the next one. 4 of 4. The one that is not the resend. Not the resend. So not this one. Actually this one. Click on next. And you see, this is the kind of stuff I was talking about. It's like, what the hell? So again, what I was talking about, when this kind of error happens to you, just click on campaign. And remember, this is pretty much the same one you were already filling up. Story 4 of 4 in this case. Next. Not working. No worries. We keep doing it. Story 4 of 4. We keep doing it. No worries. Story 4 of 4. Yeah. Story 4 of 4. You see, like, this kind of error usually happens. So you just keep doing it. If it happens in the story 1 of 1, just do it with the story 1 of 1. 1 of 4, sorry, but in this case, happened with the story 4 of 4. Hopefully this will load and work. If it doesn't work, I will just click refresh. It will refresh the page. Here it is. Now what you have to do is the very first thing I want you to do. Click this little item over here in all the emails. All the emails, go one by one. And you select, let's start with the very first one. Click edit email. Click on next. Ignore whatever is here. Just ignore it for now. Just click on next. And what I want you to do first thing is double check that the from email is yours and that this is your name. So you can click on edit and put your name. Just double check that, because sometimes it put my name and I don't want you to be sending emails on my name, right? It's kind of weird. And the reply to should also be your email. And that's pretty much it. So make sure you do that with all of the emails that are here. That should be around 8 or 9. Now, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Do it with all of them. And now that you have your emails here, right? It's time to make sure it will be like this. It will be inactive. You have to click and make sure it is active. Now, what is next? Now that the automation is installed and active, what you have to do is click here, go back to your email template, to what you have written, right? And literally copy and paste every email into this, right? So you already know how to do this. Just click here, edit email, put it over here, just paste it, make sure the space are right, make sure the font is correct, and all that kind of stuff. And then you have to click on next. Change the subject line, click on edit. Just put something here randomly. It doesn't have to be this one, but just make sure you have part 1 of 4. That's the only thing I want to tell you. Now, what's next? I would remove this thingy that's over here. Just make sure you remove it if it's there, because it's an error as well. Like Active Campaign has these kind of errors. So just make sure you remove that, please. And you're gonna see what this is in a second. Just in a sec. So yeah. So just do that with all the emails, including the ones at the very bottom. You will see here that we have reminders, and you can check out Sarah's examples for this email. you will notice that she has the reminders there. You can use them as a template. So here, come on, let's go to the very bottom. Yeah. You can really ignore all this for now. Alright, this is the one. So here you have the reminders. So the reminder talk about a 50% off, and just put a few things that they get, right? You can mention them as a bonus, even though they're not like a bonus, you're doing with a promotion, right? But just put them, hey, plus you get all these bonuses, and you mention the bonuses you have in your sales page, or you make something up. You don't have to create new content, you don't have to add new things to the course. Just put things you already have in your sales page as a bonus here, so it looks like, hey, I want those bonuses, whatever, right? But yeah, that's cool. So you can say like, hey, 50% off and get the full course and bonuses. Alright, you can say that if you want. Just say. So yeah, it's pretty much like that. These are not very hard to write reminders. It's literally a template for you to fill in the blanks, alright? So just fill in the blanks in your course. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Yeah, keep this, so active campaign works. That's pretty much it. Alright, just make sure you write them right. And you just literally pick bullet points from your sales page. You can do that, it depends. But yeah, just keep them simple, don't really overthink this. It's like a reminder. The important part here is like the 50% off. So we can talk about that in just a second. For now, let's finish this first. So would you put all the emails here, you put them all here. Now, once you have done that, what is next is actually clicking this, click on edit, and you will see that there is like a box in all the emails at the very bottom that says click to receive the next email now, tomorrow. If you remember, if you go to your ClickFunnels page, your ClickFunnels funnel, you will notice you have the now and later page. Oh, guess what? Now you can use them, right? So the way it works, pretty much, make sure you grab the real URL, not the fake one that ClickFunnels generates. So you have to click this little button. It will take you to the real URL, which is LP now. Cool. So now that you have it, just highlight the link, just like this. Okay. And I typically like to put this in the color of my brand. Like if the color of your sales page is like red, you can just put red, just to make it stand out a little bit. But anyways, and same thing with this. Tomorrow, well, later, right? Click the little thingy to get the real URL. You see this weird one? It's gonna become, well, one kind of easier. And just select it and put it over here. There you go. Now that you have this, what's next? Well, this is something you will have to do with the first 3 emails. Again, take note on this. With the first 3 emails, you have to click the link, put the link here, add action, select, add tag, click one. Remember, make sure you do this, because if not, this thing is not gonna work. This is because if they click this button, they're gonna get the next email ASAP. Alright, so we need to add them a tag, so active campaign can just, do that. So again, click on next, put the subject line, whatever you have to do, boom. That's what you have to do. So let's recap. Make sure you go to the email, you put it there, whatever, and put the links, now and later, the real ones, and make sure that you add the tag click one only to the now one, not to the later one, obviously, because we just want to tag the people who want to get it now. If they click on later, they're gonna get it one day after these emails anyways, right? So that's it. Let's keep going. Now you have to go to the story 1 of 4. You have to do the same thing. You enter there, put the emails, add the tag, click one. Now in story number 2, guess what? You have to add tag, click 2. So you enter here, put now and later, put the email, whatever, and the tag gonna be click 2. Alright, you see here, tag, click 2. That's the tag you have to put here. And with email number 3, guess what? What is gonna be the tag? Can you guess it? Hopefully you have guessed it right. It's click 3. So that's it. And then in the fourth email, you do not have to put anything. There is no frequency selector over there. So that's it. You do not have to do anything here apart from putting the email, right? But there is no tag, there is no link here that is for, like, if you check it, actually, you will see that there is no frequency selector, right? There is nothing for you to kind of select. So that's cool, that's it. Select if you want it now or later, there is no, because it's actually the last email of the story. So, let's see. All right. Reminders. There are no things for you to do, just put the links to the sales page, whatever. That should be enough. That should be enough. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So just make sure it is active. You put it all there. We go back here, how to install it, setting up the tags, now and later pages. Make sure the enrollment funnel is working. That's the very first thing you have to check, obviously. It's kind of a checklist for you. And now the final thing is the sales page modification. So if you go to the reminders and the whole email itself, this whole campaign works way better when you have like a 50% off kind of thing. So it's based on a 50% thing. So let me explain you how it works. If you go to the sales page, all right, to your sales page, I'm going to use Starbucks examples. If you go to your sales page, you will notice that I have just added a few things that make it look like a 50% off. It depends on your audience, right? If you have like, it depends on how active you are with your audience. But this is typically what we do and works quite well. And if you have any issues with this, all right, we can chat through that. There are other ideas, and instead of the 50% off, but this is what works quite well. But if you have an issue with this, hit me up and I can give you some other ideas. But for most of the people, 90% of the people, this works. So don't complain, don't cry. This is kind of part of the process. So this is how it works. What you pretty much do is you do not have to change your enrollment funnel. You don't have to change anything. What you pretty much do is just double the price. Like pretty much like you put here, you keep the price the same that we have already, like $197 and whatever it was for this one, right? For the one-on-one. However, you just put here below like regularly and you double the price. All right, so you're not really discounting the price, but you're kind of telling them, hey, this course is 50% off right now. And listen to me right now. This course is gonna be $3,600 in the future. Like it's gonna double the price. Once you have the funnel working, you're gonna have to double the price. I mean, I'm guaranteeing you that personally. That's why it's kind of not faking a discount. I don't really like fake stuff. It's not about that. It's about making sure they take action now that the course is cheap before we actually go and raise the prices. All right. So what you do for that is tell them, hey, the course is regularly sold for $394, but right now I'm working with somebody and it's going to be $197. And you don't have to put all that excuse in front of them. You don't have to tell them all that, but it's just for you in your mind to understand what we're doing. So pretty much what you do is just go here to your sales page, right? And just change whatever text you had here. You know, it will be empty, whatever. Just go to the calculator and it's like, all right, so the price we put in the sales page is $1,800. You double that, right? Should be $3,600. Cool. Now you go here and write, all right, so regular, all caps, regular price, or like regularly $3,600. And you cross it over. The way you cross it over is by using this. You see? This little S, that's it. Same thing with this. You keep exactly everything the same. Everything is the same. You do not have to touch the enrollment funnel. You don't have to change anything. It's just this, all right? So that's pretty much it. Then you have to go here where it says enroll today and these are temporary changes, by the way. Before you turn on the funnel, you're gonna, like once you turn on the funnel, you're gonna obviously delete this, right? Obviously. But for now, you wanna use it. For now, you do wanna use it. So just saying that, so yeah. For now, you want to include it. So it's just a matter of going here, and you know how to use click channel at this point, right? You know how to click here, add element, headline, and just play around with this a little bit. Background color, you put it, then you can make this smaller. It's very, very simple, so don't have excuse of you not knowing how to use, because it's very easy. And just put like special 50% off. You can put exactly what I'm putting here, and that's it. All right, so just literally model this page. I'm gonna do a quick scroll so you see how it looks. But yeah, we have this thing at the very top, only for, so instead of saying UX Notebook Insiders, just the name of your people, if they have a name, like only for engaged subscribers, or only for a limited time. I would just say this, only for a limited time. Alright, that should work. That's pretty much it. Then you scroll down, and you will notice there is another notice here. Hey, special 50% off, only for, only for a limited time. Right, scroll down. You keep it scrolling down. Let's see if we find it. Here it is. So here we have another one. Special 50% off, only for a limited time. Just change that, and then yes, you have the price crossed over here, and that is pretty much it. So you see like how it works. Just pretty much cross the price, add a few things like this right now, and that's it. The way you can add this kind of stuff, if you don't know, just in case you don't know, is just by hovering the mouse over something, clicking the little orange, it's gonna be orange by the way, orange button, click on headline, hover the mouse, click on settings, make the size, I think it's like 18, oops, not 100, 18, nope, it should be like around 22, little bit more, 25, yeah, I would make it like 24, yeah, it's 24 actually, I think it's 23, so you make it 23, now you click where it says background color, you pick this one, it should be already here where it says conversion colors, that's pretty much it. Now just write a special 50% off, you remove the bold, only for a limited time. And that's it. We cannot remove this. It's actually a bit smaller though, but I would just use 23 or 22, whatever, and that's it. All right, so that's pretty much how it works. Very easy. It's pretty much the same thing, and that's it. If you have any question, hit me up, but that's what you have to do. Now you have to click on save. I'm not gonna save this, but now you have to click on save. I'm not gonna save it now. Oops, back, yeah. So you click on save, and that's pretty much it. Now, you're here with this one of campaign, right? What you have to do is simply go where it says, yeah, self modifications. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Now that you have your sales page slightly modified, you add those three yellow thingies, you double the price and put it cross below. Remember, you do not have to change the price of the course. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. If you have any question about this, hit me up. With this, you should be ready to go, and I will see you soon. Bye.